Okay, so I'm taking a new what that plane was. Obviously this is now a third one I've just seen apparently. So, as you can see, this is one of the plane that we usually see. This is the one that's based at Perranporth Airfield. As you can see, that was Cessna U.206-F Stationair, that was. And as you can see, the rate is G-AZRZ, that is. That's one of the Cornish parachute skydive aircraft that we mostly see around Cornwall anyway. So, as you can see, this one here has been doing some parachute club lessons today apparently, all day over Perranporth apparently. So, as you can see here, look, obviously that was the time it took off at Perranporth Airfield around 8:10 PM. Obviously it wasn't coming from Porthtown Airfield, which obviously it wasn't coming from there anyway. Obviously there's Porthtown Airfield right there. Porthtown Airfield is there anyway. So I'm guessing this is probably the time it took off at its base at Perranporth Airfield. So this is where the Cornish parachute skydive is based at Perranporth Airfield, as this is the one we mostly see apparently. So as you can see, there was this one here I've just seen. It's operated by the Cornish Parachute Club, that is. And you can see it's going from not available to not available. Apparently I've just managed to see it from the distance anyway, but as you can see, this is where it does that lesson anyway, as we normally see it from a distance. So as you can see here, the start over here was about 62,000 feet, then he literally climbed about 17,000 feet. But wherever you can see now, he's just about 84,000 feet, as it's just over to Truro. As you can see, it's just passed over near Truro and 3 Milestone. So yeah, apparently. So yeah, so that's one of the Cornish parachute skydive ones that we mostly see here in Cornwall. But obviously we used to see it around Penryn, but obviously they don't do it anymore apparently. They don't obviously fly here in Penryn anymore anyway. But sometimes they can, but just sometimes they can't anyway. But obviously when it's on a skydive lesson, it just doesn't fly at Penryn normally. But with this one here, we normally tend to see it flying at a certain distance. But anyway, but this has been going out doing some parachute skydive all day today, as this is the one I've just seen on ADXP today, that this plane was actually flying today apparently. But normally with this one here, that doesn't normally fly during work days, but obviously sometimes it can, like during Fridays it normally does the flying lesson, it does. But it does actually it does do flying lessons some other times, like it does flying clubs like Saturday, Sunday and Friday, but not because on work days they don't actually do it anyway. But anyway, so that was just this one I've just seen apparently. That was G-AZRZ by Cessna U.206-F Stationair, and operated by the Cornish parachute skydive, that was. Just managed to see it from the very far distance, but literally it was about miles away from me, and I literally just heard it coming up. Anyway, because as even here, I've just literally heard it coming though. As I've just heard the sound of it coming though. But as you can see now, it's just about to go for another fly past, which you can see, but it's just carry on doing this parachute before it heads back to its base at Perranporth Airfield, to where it started. So let's have a look how many departed did he do. Okay, it's literally just departed 50 minutes ago, and he's literally now going back towards Perranporth base now anyway. It's literally going to go back towards Perranporth Airfield right now anyway, whereas if now it's going back towards Perranporth and it's carry on doing this parachute skydive thing, which it looks like he's doing it this evening apparently. So yeah, and then after that he goes back. Obviously this is one of the guys that runs that plane apparently. This is one of the guys that get on that parachute skydive plane. Well, this is why they open the door, and then they get out of the plane though, and then they have the parachutes on them anyway, and this is where the plane lands back at Perranporth Airfield. Then it does. But obviously this is what this plane always does, to be fair though, as one of the guys obviously owns this plane apparently, the Cornish Parachute Club. But anyway, and I've also wanted to let you guys know that Red Arrow's display will be on tomorrow at as the display will be on at 6:15 down at Falmouth Week. So this is where it'll be held at Falmouth Bay tomorrow. So obviously, because I'll be going to that thing tomorrow anyway, But also obviously depending on the weather, but I'll have to wait and see, because the Red Dowers might be, because I think the 5th week air show might be cancelled because it may rain that time. I don't know, but I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so yeah, that's as well. We've got the Red Dowers air show on tomorrow, apparently tomorrow night, which is happening at 6:15 in the evening, coming from RAF Scorpion, that's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. Apparently, the Red Dowers coming into Cornwall for an air show at Falmouth, which this is where it's going to be held there tomorrow, apparently, which I can't wait. So as you can see now, it's literally coming up at 1,100 feet now, as you can see. Well, it was just at 100 feet, just then it was 100,000 feet, just then it was, which now at 1917, it's just now at, oh yes, that seems to be increasing the feet now, as you can see there, look. This is what it's doing anyway. It's just now at 100,000 feet. So it's literally just about 10,100 feet. But now he's at 98,000 feet now. But anyway, I'm going to pause this video for now. And hopefully if the Red Hours are on, then I will be going to hopefully I will be going to see the Red Hours tomorrow, apparently. So yeah, which is happening tomorrow at Falmouth Bay. So yeah, lucky I'll get to see it anyway. Okay, so yeah, well, we'll see what the weather's like tomorrow. I'll probably let you guys know about it, if it is on or not. So yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.